Welcome back. Today we're testing the new Motiv Trident Odyssey. If you like what we do, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and check us out on Patreon. First impressions, the Turbulent core is back with a vengeance, baby. I have to admit that I've generally been more enamored by the Turbulent core from the original Trident over the Sidewinder core in a couple of the recent Trident balls. So I was excited to see it back. The original really was a ball that I could trust on a lot of conditions with good back-end motion. The Odyssey brings another solid cover into the Trident family. The last one was the Abyss, and I felt like that cover was so strong. It used up too much energy up front on the typical house conditions, just too much cover on too strong a core, just really wasn't a synergistic outcome in my mind. But with the Odyssey in this latest coercion solid cover, no such issues. I mean, this ball looks really good. I mean, yes, this is the reaction I remember in terms of the strong transition down lane from the original. As you can see from the video, I ease in about a board each throw. It worked just about from everywhere is the short version. The ball has a great balance of cover strength, lane read, transition, and roll. Honestly, it almost felt like, I would say, the perfect balance of the three phases for good carry. You need the right amount of length, transition, and roll for consistent carry on a given condition. For more direct around the second arrow, I reduce my axis rotation and it just blends at high friction outside and bam, right through the pocket. Then you see how the ball transitions from the third arrow and deeper still, and it still bends down lane. But yes, there's obviously a limit to the ball and the bowler, but somewhere I would say just right at the third arrow is ideal for the Odyssey for me, but I can kind of play it in a lot of different places. I mean, this ball looks like it could be a great, strong, defined ball. I guess the question will be if it's strong enough for the heaviest conditions, but it looks versatile enough to be in that slot as opposed to being a one-trick pony. Now here's my test two-handed, and again, I have to admit I really enjoyed this ball here as well. Same really nice blend of the three phases, look just as good two-handed. Well, I mean, I guess it does have more downlane pop two-handed, which makes sense when you consider that I'm rev dominant in this instance. And I am using the oil in the middle of the lane to get the length, so obviously it's going to be a little longer than my one-handed, and then the ball revs up and almost explodes down lane. And I'd say, not necessarily in a pro way, because the ball is still trying to read and the core is still trying to transition, but that core definitely has like juice down lane, so it's very continuous. My final thoughts, obviously I really enjoyed throwing the Motiv Trident Odyssey. This ball has a legit chance to land in my strong defined slot in the bag. It just does the business with a great balance. When I say balance, I don't mean it's a banana shape even. I mean that it's the right amount of length, transition, and roll to yield a strong backhand and very good carry. This really feels like the solid version of the original Trident I always wished existed.